You right click, just anywhere in the slide. Grid and grid, or grid and guides, excuse me. We're going to check two boxes here. Snap to grid, display grid on screen. Hit OK. You get this. Right there, what do we have? Essentially our guides for putting up our shapes. So all we're going to do is essentially, you can delete these, why not? Because who cares? We're not going to use them. You go Insert, and then we're going to pick a shape. And on Shapes, we'll scroll all the way down to where it says Flowchart. Maybe I want to start with, what's a good one to start with? Let's just pick this one. Why not? Go here, do that, put it to whatever size you want, sure. And perhaps we want to do that. Okay. Then we want maybe 5 or 6 of them. Let's say there's going to be 6 or 7 different processes. So you go Control C, copy it. Then you can either right click, paste, right click, paste, or you can hit Control V, 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 V. And there you go. You have as many as you'd ever want. So we go here. The beautiful thing is they're the same shape, they're the same color, they're the same size. So you can format them pretty easily, and it should be almost cookie cutter. You go here, and again, all we're using with those grid lines that we put on, you see how it lines it up vertically? And it's even going to show us, yeah, that's about as far as you had the other one. Okay, so we'll go here. Ah, there we go. So get into there, and now they all match. So we can go here, and maybe you want to go here, here, something like that. Doesn't really matter. All we're doing is just putting these things down. Then we'll call this final product. Yeah, a little off center. That could work. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to format these some more. Just highlight all of them, and you're going to, you can right click, you can change a few different things like that, format object, or you can go shape format. And there's these cool little templates right here. So they let you, if you'll just look at the colors as I scroll over it, see it changes everything. So it depends on what you want. Maybe you're going to paste this into something else so it doesn't matter what the background is on the slide. Maybe not, who knows. Let's go with, yeah, there's a little shading there. It kind of transitions, it's a smoother thing. It looks like it's got some depth to it, I like that. Then we will go to, we can do that in a slide. Maybe we want a background. All you would do there is click Design, pick one that you think looks good. I would suggest probably using pictures or maybe something else because everyone usually knows when you do something like this. Maybe we'll go here, and you'll see that it does match that to have a nice little color scheme with it. So we can do this, highlight them all. If you drag them together, you can put them right there. We want to type. Double click, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, and so on. You get the idea of where we're going with this, right? I'm not going to enunciate it on each of these. Yeah, and the good old 10. Okay, now we need to do something that shows it flows. We have a couple of different options. I usually go to Insert, and what you can do is Shapes. Same thing as we did to get these initial sort of rounded rectangles, if you will. And you can do a couple of different things. You can do the good old block arrows, the classic, if you want to. Not really my thing, but it works. There you would just go there, drag it, and you've got yourself some arrows. You could even change the color if you right click on it, hit that fill button, excuse me, and go right there. Generally that works when you have more space. With 10 it's not going to be so easy. So we could do the whole like, oh, let's just smush it like this and throw it in there, and yeah, maybe that works. It might be what you want. You could, and again, just go Control C for copy, then Control V, 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 V for paste. And all we do is drag everything where we want it, and that's it. So you see how you can do a flowchart pretty quickly with really not a lot of effort, and now we have to rotate it. We could go insert another one that points to the left, or you can click on it, rotate it right there, and bam, you're done. We can do that with the other ones, or we can also just do this. Delete, 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 delete. Control C, because we've already rotated it. V, 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 or Control V. Right there. Maybe we'll move that one back a little. That one too. And hello. Then we have this last one here. So we'll just do that. But you see how it's pretty easy to get the flowchart how you want it, and overall you can make things really flexible and honestly pretty quick. I mean, how long did it take us? I was walking through it and it was probably, oh gosh, maybe 5 minutes? 6, let's say. 6.5 it says. Anyway, you can do that. There's also another insert. You can go to arrows, where you go to shapes again. Lines right here. You can do this. Maybe there's another step where something gets messed up. And if you want to see, like, let's say step 7's wrong, so you have to go back to step 3. You just add your arrow right there. You can do that. You can change it with clicking on it with the left click and then the right click. Outline, maybe we want it to be white so it pops on that background. Who knows? And if you mess up at, let's say, step 8, maybe they make you go back to step 1. Who knows? There we can go insert, and again, shapes. And these are always kind of fun, how you have the elbow or double connecting elbow arrow. So you go here, start there, you pick your first direction, then you go your second one, and then you go with your third one. So you can do all that good stuff, and that's just some of the really quick and easy stuff you can do. Overall, this is only limited by your creativity, and unfortunately for me, I'm not the most creative human on earth. So that's probably why I work with Excel mostly. Anyway, there's a lot of good stuff you can do with this. If you like what you're seeing, hit that subscribe button and click on that like button, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.